Hello guys, Omni here. The final trailer for Rise of Skywalker just dropped. I'm not going to wait any longer. Let's just dive right into the final trailer for Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. And here we go.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone.
They on Endor.
Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Oh no. Whoa, what's that?
Long have I waited, and now
What?
you're coming together. Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. My
What?
friends.
Confronting fear. It's the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny.
What the crap? Whoa, hold up. What is... Are they work... What? Ah!
The Force will be with you.
Always.
What? Oh... Yeah! Hold up. All right. There's some spots I want to go back through. We're watching this again. Sorry.
It's an instinct. A feeling. The Force brought us together. We're not alone. Good people will fight if we lead
Rose.
them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
I mean, she doesn't know herself. What is that?
Long have I waited, and now you're coming together. Is your undoing.
Are they reprogramming
doing
him
there,
for like
3PO?
something?
Taking one last look, sir.
Oh,
At my friends.
maybe they are doing that undercover 3PO thing some people have talked about.
Confronting fear. It's the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny.
They meet at the throne room. Now, what was that? I want to go back and pause on that right there. That ash figure they broke.
The Force will be with you.
Always.
All right. Let's take it back. Let's bring it up. All right. So important shots. I'm assuming this is indoor because I would assume they're camping out near at least on the Endor moon or the forest moon of Endor. Since they're heading towards the wreckage of the Death Star, the second Death Star. Got Rose here. I mean, visually, it looks stunning. I like this little bit here. It's like, people keep telling me they know who I am, but nobody does. She doesn't know who she is. And then Kylo again playing on her insecurities of that. It was like, I know exactly who you are, blah, blah, blah. But it seems like they come together here towards the end, like, especially after this. Maybe that's to get to a truth is revealed once they get to the throne room inside of the Death Star wreckage after they've had this conflict. And then you have this beautiful little area here, maybe in the unknown reaches where we know Palpatine had retreated to or came from or something. I'm not sure exactly what this is, but we see all kinds of TIE fighters zooming in. We see another shot later of the fleet, the Star Destroyer fleet, rising out of ice wreckage. And look at this throne, man. Is this where Palpatine's been hiding at this Snoke's throne where we've seen him before from broadcasting? It looks like there's some ice back here. It seems to be in this unknown seat out there. Maybe. And then you have the Star Destroyers coming out. This beautiful fleet shot of the last of the Resistance or the Rebellion, whatever you want to call it at this point. This seems to at least be tight knit. And still, I don't really know what's going on here with C-3PO. We know we've seen him in the other clips with the red eyes. So he's saying, I'm taking my last look at my friends here. So maybe he's making a sacrifice play of some kind to get go inside, because we've seen I'm forgetting his name right now. The evil C-3PO that's been running around in the comic books that's going on in here. So maybe they're going to be trying to get C-3PO in there undercover in some way, and he's not expecting to come back from it. Lots of feels in this. Leia, of course, the voiceover, the first half of this trailer being voiced over by Palpatine is great. Your coming together will be your undoing. What does that mean? What does that translate to? I like these little they kind of look like a horse combined with like a warthog. I like it. It's so interesting because we haven't seen like an animal this close to your typical horse in the Star Wars universe. So at first glance, I was like, holy, what is this? They're charging into battle. Yeehaw. Is that a Star Destroyer behind them? Looks like it. No, I can't really tell. Like, is that the bridge? No, I don't think so. I'm not sure. Doesn't look like it. There's Finn running through the wreckage. Who opened this? Was it? I couldn't quite make out if that was Finn or if that was Finn or Poe that was opening there. I couldn't get that together or figure out who that was. Meeting here in the throne room where Vader last took out Palpatine way back when in Return of the Jedi. Coming locked eye to eye. Not in combat stances here. So it seems, like I said, I think they get here, something they find out about their reunion, about what they've been led to, that they've been both baited here for some greater purpose for Palpatine's schemes. There's Janna there. Okay, here's the figure I wanted to take a peek at. Can we make out what it is? I can't tell. See here, they're working together. Whatever that is that they're attacking, they busted apart. Is that Vader? Like a Vader effigy? I can't make it out what it is. Oh, it is right there. There's the helmet. There's the mask. This is some kind of like Vader, like totem or something. This definitely looks like an untouched area. I don't know where they are here, but it's all clean. It's not wrecked. It's not like decrepit, unless this is like an untouched part of the Death Star, which I doubt. They're probably on that like little ice base that is hosting the remains of Palpatine's fleet. And there you go, just more of the mask crumbling apart. It doesn't even look like it was a full person. It was like made of ash, charcoal, obsidian, something like that. Maybe as a result. Ooh, what's this knife? Rey has a actual physical knife in her hand there. Did, yeah. Huh. I love just all the shots in this. It just looks beautiful. And there you go. The cloak. He doesn't look ethereal. He doesn't look we got these like tubes coming in here or something like that. Maybe he's being sustained artificially. Maybe he's a clone. Maybe he's attached to something, or maybe by this point in the film he's fully resurrected. Oh man, holy crap, dude. This got me so hyped. I'm so just in with this, guys. I've been very on the fence about how this is all going to wrap up and conclude. With the first Force Awakens and The Last Jedi, I feel like they were more contained in this current timeline, to the point where them saying they want to connect all 9 movies together in like like a bookend kind of way. I wasn't sure how they would really kind of get that feeling, because it seemed like we were kind of like drifting away from everything that kind of came before. You know, not that that's necessarily a bad thing, but it's just, I don't know how you'd bookend it the way they were heading, especially since a lot of the legacy characters were being axed off one at a time. And then, of course, we lost Carrie Fisher, but they've been able to manipulate some unused footage to have her show up in this, pay some homage to this, give some closure to her character. We got some more voiceovers with Luke. I imagine we will see him in the film, either as a Force ghost or his little journal that is coming out here soon. Almost hints that he may even have survived the events of The Last Jedi, which I don't know, because there's new entries in that journal of his that seem to have taken place in a period of time in which he wouldn't have been able to write it, or it definitely would have had to have been after. But as we also know, thanks to the comics and all that other stuff, and thanks to The Last Jedi itself, Force ghosts can interact with the living world, so he could have just easily have written that section of the journal as a Force ghost. So I'm really curious to see how he's going to be incorporated into this. I'm really interested to see how the Emperor comes into play in this. I just love it. I love him as a villain because he's orchestrated so much to the point of a contingency plan for his contingency plans. And like at the end of the day, he managed to do something to still linger on in some form. Like I said, the little bit of we see of that throne with like the tubes and the machinery coming off of it, wrapped into it, where you see his cloak. I have to imagine that either that's somebody else completely different, or that is Palpatine himself survived from the throwing into the Death Star wreckage, or again, he's been corporealized successfully through some means of his machinations to physically manifest himself again, because he doesn't look like a Force ghost. He doesn't look like he's haunting anything. And we do know Sith can haunt. Their spirits can linger when attached to a place or an item. But he didn't give off that feel. We've seen in Clone Wars Darth Bane and his spirit, but that was it was more apparent that he wasn't necessarily attached to this plane. That looked like he was physically there. So he either survived the pit or at this point somehow figured out how to resurrect himself. So I'm really interested to see how this comes together. I really want to know what he means by your coming together will be your undoing, the meaning of dark and light. Maybe it's something to do with their connection, because obviously there is something deeper there between these two characters than we've really been able to explore or really dive into. Don't know. Really looking forward to this. So I think at this time, it's time to pass this off to you guys. What did you guys think? What are your theories? What are your opinions of this trailer? Does this give you hope that this is going to give us some kind of satisfactory conclusion? Are you still feeling a little uneasy, guarded, on edge? Share all your thoughts down in the comments below. I want to know what you guys think so we can carry on this conversation after the video. And that is it for today, guys. It was a long wait, and it's going to be a longer wait for this movie to actually release. But thank you all for stopping in. Again, if you like this video, support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing. If you didn't like it, make sure to let me know in the comments what you didn't like. That is it for tonight, guys. Thank you all for hanging in. We were very impatient today waiting on this, but we got through it. We got through it all together, and here we are. So that is it for this video, guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody. May the Force be with you always.